It's bright and early here in Pasadena. I am Cord Hosenbeck.
And I'm Tish Cadigan. Happy New Year, everyone, and let's get this party started!
Live from Pasadena, California, it's the 2019 Rose Parade with your hosts, Cord Hosenbeck and Tish Cadigan.
Good morning and Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the 130th Rose Parade presented by Honda. I'm Cord Hosenbeck.
And I'm Tish Cadigan.
And what a parade we have for you this morning here in beautiful downtown Pasadena, California.
What a wonderful day for a parade.
Yeah.
And this just happens to be the very best parade in the world.
So true, Tish. I mean, Pasadena is the place to be this morning, but if you're not here in person, you can join us on your Twitch, your Facebook, your YouTube feed. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Does it matter, Cord?
Nope.
Where people see this wonderful parade?
Heck no, Tish. Heck no. We've run through all the networks in our 26 years, and this is all we have left. And I don't even care.
Me neither. As long as I am next to you, Cord.
Tish Cadigan, I'm gonna cry. Stop it.
Aww.
What do you say we get this parade started?
Start the parade.
Start the parade.
It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. Come on!
From Pasadena, California, it's America's New Year's celebration, the Rose Parade, presented by Honda.
Bring it down!
Welcome, Jordan Fisher.
The whole world's coming together now. Feel it in the air. The wind is taking it everywhere. Can you feel it? It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. Woo! You guys ready? Here she is, 10-time Grammy Award winner and the 2019 Grand Marshal of the Rose Parade, the incomparable Shaka Khan.
Yes, I do. Something about the thing to do, baby, keeps me satisfied. I wouldn't lie to you, baby. It's mainly a spiritual thing. Feeling that for you, baby, makes me wanna sing. I feel for you. I think I love you. Feel for you. I think I love you. Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year. Johnson Music makes me sing.
Bring back joy. This is time to blow to run that smile. Pimpin' and hop, make some noise. Deliver the music to make worthwhile. Shaka rockin' with a fresh one. Yeah, we know you came together round for some fun. Show them how it's done. Way too high to keep it on the low. Bring it to a 10 so we all know, right?
Music makes me say goodbye, sadness, hello, happiness. Music makes me say and free my mind. There ain't no question. Don't be high if you're feeling unsure. I got your cure. This beat is yours. This beat is mine. It moves my body and frees my mind. There ain't no question. I'm so happy. It gets me high. Feeling unsure. I got your cure. This music is yours. This beat is mine.
Here with me is Gerald Freeney, the 2019 president for the Tournament of Roses. Gerald, it's all you.
Happy New Year, America. Now, the 130th Rose Parade presented by Honda. Let the parade begin.
Take care, man.
Wow, that opening was fun! What fun! And Batman's airplane flew right over us!
Take that, Broadway.
Oh,
Now that
Chaka
was worth the
Khan.
price of admission right there.
It really was. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another wonderful Rose Parade. I am Cord Hosenbeck, and this beautiful woman sitting next to me is my bestie, Tish Cadigan. Tish, how the heck are you?
Oh, Cord, I'm doing great. 2018 certainly had its difficulties for sure, but I am ready to start all over again with 2019.
You said it. Goodbye, 2018. Financial issues, dating, shingles, family stuff, and don't get me started on the politics.
Oh, Cord, come on, you don't even vote.
It's true. I'm too afraid to vote. I don't want to mess it up, so I just don't vote.
Very honest of you. Well, it's a new year now, and there is no better way to kick off the new year than with this wonderful float from Honda Motor Company.
Yes, Honda Motor Company kicking it off with their float. It's always a little awkward here when you begin the parade, but Honda, they do it all. From
They really do.
cars to lawnmowers. I think they're in kitchen appliances. I think they make blenders and
Refrigerators.
refrigerator.
Small cars.
I have a Honda freezer. I love it. I love it.
Well, I'm going to want to drill you about that after the show because we're looking for a new freezer.
Well, you should get a Honda freezer. They're very dynamic. I have a restaurant grade Honda freezer. It can fit 2,000 carcasses of meat. But here comes the float right now.
Here comes the float.
Look at that, little tiny cakes it looks like in the front there. Oh, Honda did it again.
Delicious.
They knocked it out of the
They always do, Cord. Oh, look at this float. Look at this Honda float.
I hope all those people are tethered on there. Yes. Gorgeous. Honda. You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Honda pulled this off.
The theme of this year's parade, Cord, is the melody of life. I can think of no one more full of life and melody than our very own Tim Meadows.
Well said, Tish. You know and love him. He's
Yes.
a big star on Saturday Night Live. Mr. Tim Meadows. How the heck are you, Tim?
I'm doing great, Cord, though I should clarify I'm no longer on the cast of Saturday Night Live. That's years ago.
Oh, so modest. He hates hates to brag.
No, it's true.
How's it going down there along the parade route?
Well, it's a blast, Cord. It's so much fun being here with the crowd and you guys. It's what a perfect day this is.
And Tim, how was your 2018?
Yeah, Tim, how was it?
Well, I'm going to be honest, Tish. It was a real slog.
Oh.
I was engaged and then not, and one of my old high school friends broke into my house, and we had to call the police. He stole some of my saxophones. I have a saxophone collection.
Oh, okay.
So I was torn, but it's been a great year.
And the weight. Don't forget the weight, Tim.
Yeah.
When we did the royal wedding over in London this year, you were really looking like a real fatso. It wasn't healthy.
Yeah, well, thanks, Cord. Yeah, it was. I was going through a difficult time, so.
Well, you look great now, Tim. Don't pay attention to Court.
Thank you.
What did you do? Did you do
Yeah.
boot camp, spinning, hot yoga, soul cycle?
What'd you do?
Hulk hardcore, or what was it, Jimmy Jam?
Did you?
No, I did bariatric surgery, Tish.
Oh.
I just went in and put in a gastric sleeve. It works like a charm.
Huh. Now, see, I've always considered that cheating.
I do.
Well, it's not. It's not cheating. I feel great.
Well, good for you, Tim.
Thanks.
Personally, I like to put in the work.
Yeah, I know.
That's just
I
the
know.
kind of person I am.
Yeah.
My husband, Brent, wants me to be in shape and looking young.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey guys, what do you say we get off this subject and get right into this parade? Tim, we'll check in with you later.
All right,
Okay.
guys. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Okay.
Tim.
Bye.
Jimmy Meadow.
Out of Barstow, California, we have the United States Marine Corps Mountain Color Guard. They are riding wild Palomino Mustangs, adopted from the Bureau of Land Management's Adopt a Horse program.
Well, I've made no secret of it, Tish. We've been doing this for 26 years, and it's the one part of this parade I absolutely cannot handle. I don't like horses.
Well, I'm sorry, partner. One of the things that makes this parade so special are all the horses.
No, I know. They just scare the living bejesus out of me. That's all. Look at those horses. Hurry. Go, horses, go.
Aw.
I can only hope and pray a band is coming soon.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
sweet. I
Oh.
feel for you. Now,
Does anyone know, did they build a horse fence around the base camp here at the broadcast truck? To keep
I
the
think
horses
I
away?
saw something like that.
I hope they did.
Now, where did this fear come from when you were a little kid?
I was thrown off a merry-go-round multiple times. Oh, I see a band.
Ooh.
I see a band.
Out of Camp Pendleton, California, it is the United States Marine Corps West Coast Composite Band, under the leadership of Master Sergeant Andrew Cox as band officer and Band Master Gunnery Sergeant Victor Ney.
Tish, it's their 68th appearance in the Rose Parade, and here's something that's important to remember. Even though these men and women are all dressed up in their finery, they are fully combat ready.
That is true, Cord. Many of these band members were in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And at any second, they could drop those instruments and be prepared to fight. It probably won't be necessary today, but if there was a surprise attack by Russians, no need to worry. This bunch of band geeks could kick their ass.
Cord, I'm sure that will not be necessary today.
All right. Here comes a patriotic celebration of the American Legion's 100th anniversary. This is the Still Serving America float, nestled in a field of red poppies paying tribute to Flanders Field.
The American Legion family is represented by 3 oversized shields with 4 gold stars.
Beautiful. Simply beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
And Flanders Field, we are told, is in Belgium. And I've never been to Europe, Tish, but I'm just going to assume Belgium is a city in France.
Cord? Seriously? Now, we were just in London for the royal wedding.
Yes, but London is not part of Europe, especially with Brexit now. I'd say it's Europe adjacent.
Wow. Out of Leona Valley, it's the spirit of the West Riders, a group of men and women who have a passion for horses, history, and preserving America's Western heritage. Cord, what I love so much about this group is how they create very authentic Western period costumes.
Well, that's the work of their marshal, Phil Spangenberger. I mean, that man really cares about the little details.
He really does, Cord. It's such authenticity. You know, he should do every costume in the parade. He's that good.
Yes.
Bill Spangenberger may be my favorite costumer.
The Spangenberger stamp is really shining through this year. I mean, can you imagine these guys without Spangenberger?
I can't. It's the city of Alhambra's home tweet, home float. It's a
Is that what's
classic
coming up?
birdhouse,
Okay, right.
which serves as a hashtag home tweet home to 3 black-capped chickadees hailing from
Oh.
Alhambra.
That's fun. Home tweet home instead of home sweet home. Home tweet home.
The home tweet
Sweet
home
home float.
floats.
Nice. Oh yeah, look at that's a classic bird.
Oh, yes. And it's the hashtag
Right.
home tweet home. You see the birds.
I see the black-capped
Chickadees hailing from Alhambra.
That's,
I love
that's
Alhambra.
fun. That's so fun. Home tweet home.
Home tweet home instead of home sweet.
Yeah.
They switched it.
Go on, Tish. What else
The
do we look at?
floral heart window and ornate window boxes are nestled in a lush setting covered with yellow mums, fine ground rice, and onion seed.
Ground rice and onion seed. Oh, that's a weird combo. Okay, all the way from Texas, it's the Flower Mound High School Marching Band. There's actually 2 marching bands at the school, the competition band and the non-varsity Jaguar band. The competition band actually works together with the Jaguars, who are still developing their musical and marching skills. Isn't that nice?
Well, I'm not sure it's exactly like that. Now, anytime you have 2 bands in the same school, there's going to be a lot of discord.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Band life can be very competitive, Cord.
Okay.
I would imagine fights break out all the time between the 2 bands.
I could see that.
Look, I know the theme of the parade is the melody of life, but the music business can be very cutthroat, Cord. I know because I'm a singer.
She is, folks. She's one hell of a singer and a dancer and a wife and a mom and a sexy lady to boot.
Aw, thank you.
You
compliments.
are a quintuple threat.
Thank
That's
you,
not
Cord.
hard to do.
I'm working on, for 2019, taking compliments in and not complimenting
pushing
back.
aside. You should.
Because sometimes I would get shy and I would be too vulnerable, too shy to take it in, and I would give a compliment right back, and now I'm taking a pause
That's great.
and taking it in.
And conversely, I'm hoping to get some compliments in 2019.
Well, Cord, I want to tell you that I've never been more proud of you. I think you've really grown and changed this past year in particular
You are
because of
so
some of the hard things you went through. And I want to say, you're my friend,
Well,
and
you're
I
my
adore
bestie.
you.
You're my best. Okay, well, gosh, we're getting off track here. Okay. Oh, no, Tish, looks like we're being invaded by spacemen.
Oh, Cord, those aren't spacemen. Why, it's Cal Poly University's
Oh,
float far out
thank
frequencies.
God.
Astronauts
Thank
Morgan
God.
and Sally have traveled deep into outer space and landed on a distant alien planet. Incapable of using words to communicate,
Okay.
they're using musical instruments
Sure, I see
to
that.
share a message
One's
of
got a
goodwill.
guitar, and one's got a guitar.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And what they want to say is goodwill to the aliens that they found.
How about that? If aliens ever do visit, I'm sure they could play Dixieland music. I mean, can you imagine a bunch of aliens in a Dixieland jazz band?
You mean like in the movie Star Wars?
I don't know it. But if it's got aliens playing Dixieland music, count me in, sister.
You love Dixieland.
I
and aliens.
really do. Dixieland is an American art form, and I feel like we're losing touch.
Now back again as they are every year, it's the mini therapy horses from Calabasas, California, my favorite.
Nope.
Oh, come on, Cord. These
Nope.
horses provide therapeutic benefits to children and adults through equine-assisted activities and equine-assisted therapy.
Well, it doesn't work on me. They're not small enough for me. I mean, I admit they're smaller than regular horses, but keep them away from me. Where's my taser, Robert? Where's my taser? Did someone in the booth take it? It's for protection.
I took it, Cord, because you're not going to taser any horses this year.
It's for protection.
Cord.
Oh, Locally out of Pasadena, it's our dear friends from Kaiser Permanente. Tish, tell us about their float this
I
year.
would love to, Cord. The theme is Music Moves Us, Inspiring a Healthier World. The Los Angeles Philharmonic are joined by the Youth Orchestra Los Angeles on a float reminding us that music is the soundtrack of our lives. At Kaiser Permanente, health and music go hand in hand.
Tish, do you listen to music when you work out?
I do, Cord. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
And who's your go-to?
I would say Taylor Swift.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Anita
Who else?
Baker.
Okay, oh yeah. Give me another.
Don't laugh, but when I'm on the bike, I like to listen to the Broadway soundtrack from The Lion King.
Something like that.
That is exactly, it
The
gets me going.
The Lion King. Oh.
Here come the Wells Fargo stagecoaches. As you can see, everyone is wearing authentic period costumes, which would have been seen on a typical travel day in the late 1800s.
Wow. And if I didn't know any better, I would easily think we somehow time traveled back to the Old West.
Well, in a way, we have, Cord. Horses and stagecoaches have been such an important part of Wells Fargo's story.
It's a fascinating story, Tish. The history of the West is told in bullets and blood of hard-drinking outlaws and fast women, hot-headed gunslingers and fearless lawmen, old 49ers and cattle rustlers. But let's never forget the bakers, men who made wise investments that led to our strong economy. That's the movie I want to see.
Cord.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Riding inside of a 1939 Ford V8, it's our 2019 Tournament of Roses Grand Marshal, Chaka Khan.
Chaka! Chaka Khan!
Chaka!
Look up here! Chaka!
Oh.
It's Cord Hosenbeck and Tish Cadigan!
Chaka!
Chaka Khan, please
Chaka!
acknowledge us!
Chaka!
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 Ah!
Oh, I don't know if she saw it. Now, Chaka Khan is a 10-time Grammy
She
Award
sure
winner.
is.
She is
She's
a
earned
singer,
every single one of
a
them.
songwriter, an
Keep
actor,
going. Keep
an
going.
author,
Keep
a
going.
philanthropist,
Keep
an
going.
entrepreneur, an activist.
Keep going.
And today she's our Grand Marshal.
Chaka Khan, we love you!
It's the city of Torrance celebrating the power of music. The 8th largest city in Los Angeles County, Torrance prides itself on being a balanced city, friendly and welcome to visitors, residents, and industry. Torrance is on trend, but still feels like home.
Hey, Torrance is the epicenter of cool.
I couldn't agree more. Now look at those huge instruments.
Oh, they are massive!
You got a saxophone, trumpet, a guitar, all sitting atop a big funk keyboard. And yes,
Fun is the
that
operative word.
is the band Alinea.
Oh, Alinea.
This year's winner of the City of Torrance's battle.
Uh-oh, Tish, sorry to cut you off. Here
No
comes
problem.
those naughty ne'er-do-wells from Marietta, Georgia, the Lassiter High School Marching Band. Let's have a listen.
You know, I never understood it, Cord,
Right.
but on New Year's Day,
Yep,
for some reason I wake up so dehydrated and I just don't understand why.
I know what you mean. It's a real mystery. And it's always on New Year's Day.
It is.
Well, hold on. Forget about the parade for a minute. Let's talk about this. So you're dehydrated. What do you do the night before?
Well, nothing at all. I
Okay.
mean, I go to a few parties, I
Right.
dance, watch the ball drop, I dance some more,
Right.
go to some more parties, and
So you're up all night. You're dancing. You're drinking.
Mhm.
Right?
yes.
Okay.
And of course, it's New Year's Eve. Brent and I like to go out and celebrate, so yes. But then I always wake up dehydrated and with a headache.
Intriguing.
Mhm.
Makes no sense at all.
No.
Same thing used to happen to me, and I just couldn't figure out why. But now I don't even think about it.
Oh, well, why is that?
When I think I might be dehydrated, I reach for a bottle of Pedialyte.
Pedialyte?
Yeah.
Huh.
They're the best in the biz.
What biz?
The hydration biz, Tish. Do you know it's got
Hydration.
twice the electrolytes and half the sugar of sports drinks?
Well, I didn't know, but now I know. Electrolytes are very important. That
Oh,
much
they
I
sure
do know.
are.
I do know
Yes.
about that. I'm really into staying healthy.
Tish, Pedialyte is a miracle.
Huh.
If I've been up all night having a good time, I just drink a little of this stuff before going to bed, and I
Okay.
wake up feeling great.
But isn't it Pedialyte for babies?
It's great for babies. Yeah, but it's also great for grown-ups. It's for everyone, Tish.
Okay.
everyone.
Well, maybe I'll try some Pedialyte.
I think you should. It's not just for babies. It's not just a baby. But it doesn't mean you don't have to act like a baby. If that's fun for you to drink Pedialyte, sometimes I act like a baby when I drink my Pedialyte. And I get my jammies. Well, that's for another story. Tish, look, it's our 2019 President of the Tournament of Roses, Mr. Gerald Freeney.
Hello, Mr. President. Happy New Year.
Hello.
Oh, and look at that beautiful 1930 Lincoln Sport. Now that's an automobile that's truly fit for our Tournament of Roses President, Gerald Freeney.
I know they have a new president each year, but Tish, I hope Gerald Freeney stays president of the Tournament of Roses forever. This may be controversial, but I think we need to get rid of the term limits.
You know, I love last year's president, Lance Tibbett,
Of
but
course.
Freeney is my guy too.
I mean, I love Lance. I was on the phone with him last week. I was like, "Are you missing it, not being the president?" He's like, "Of course." But even he was like, "But I'll tell you this, I'm no Freeney. This guy's got chops."
Even Lance
got
said
chops.
that. It sounds like he passed the baton graciously.
He did. He was very much a gentleman. And I even think they could pass the baton to Freeney. Let's just make him king. Make him king.
Now it's the California Highway Patrol Mounted Patrol Unit.
As you know, Tish, I'm a law and order guy, and I'm not talking about the show. The show is terrible. But I have a great respect for our men and women who protect and serve our communities. But do they have to do it on horseback?
Well, Cord, the vision of the California Highway Patrol involves achieving professional excellence, encouraging continued improvement, and exceeding the public's expectations.
Can you imagine being chased down on the highway by a posse of horses? No thanks. You never see Ponch on a horse. Please, guys, stick to your motorcycles and your cars.
Now from Duarte, California, it's the City of Hope Harmony of Hope float. A previous winner of the Isabella Coleman Award for Floral Presentation.
Oh, wow. It is not easy to snag that Isabella Coleman Award. Yes.
Now, so much goes into this float, Cord.
Right.
3-foot-tall curly willow, green foxtail fern, cymbidiums, yellow daffodils, and bright yellow roses, dark lavender and light lavender delphiniums, blue larkspur, red tulips, dark blue iris, lavender double stalk and larkspur, yellow tulips, and dark lavender delphiniums, light lavender hybrid hyacinth, my favorite, green bells of Ireland, light lavender hydrangeas, pink tulips, dark pink hybrid hyacinth, also white larkspur and white hybrid delphiniums, light pink roses, light pink Princess Caroline hybrid delphiniums, light pink phalaenopsis, early charm
Okay,
cymbidium,
so the next float
pink
is here.
roses,
Next float is here.
pink cymbidium.
We're out of time. Very impressive, though. We're out of time. Maybe we should check in. You know what? Let's do this. Let's check in with our good friend Tim Meadows down there on the parade route. You know him from being a wild and crazy guy on Saturday Night Live. How's it going down there, Timmy?
Cord, again, I haven't been on Saturday Night Live in almost 18 years.
But that's okay for me. You are a wild and crazy guy.
All right, guys, that was Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd, not me.
Okay, Timmy, what have you got for us?
Okay, well, I'm here with V, who's visiting from New Mexico. Is that correct?
It is, yeah.
And, you're a former Bank of America employee. You're retired now?
Yes, I was.
That's great. Welcome to Pasadena. What do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Just to go to more events
More events like what?
like this.
More parades? So you want to go to more parades. There's only a few every year.
Pardon me?
There's only a few parades every year. What's another parade you like to go to?
The one in New York.
The Gay Pride Parade?
Yes.
Oh, great.
That's a
I'd like
great
to-
one. That's a great one.
That is a great one. Well, my New Year's resolution is to try to get to know my kids a little bit better. I have 4 kids, and from my 2 ex-wives, So I like to get to know them a little bit better. Do you have kids? Or you?
I have one son. He's 45.
Wow, he's pretty old.
Wow, come on.
Well, 45 is old. Don't get me wrong. I'm older than 45 actually. And so, what are you doing next? What's the rest of your day plan?
Well, we're going to go walk the floats.
Watch them?
No, walk.
Walk the floats? Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
I guess you can.
Oh, great. Can I? Maybe I'll come and watch you walk the floats.
All right, that's fine.
That's cool. Okay, great. We can have a drink and sort of get to know each other a little bit better.
Okay.
Tim,
all right. Yep. I'm going to throw it back to my man Cord and Tish.
Okay,
Cord.
thank you, Tim.
You bet.
Oh,
Look
Cord.
what we have here. It's a Farmers Insurance Group float, a carousel of experience.
We are farmers. Dun 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 dun.
We are farmers. Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
try,
dun, dun,
tr-
dun.
try a soulful one. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe a Broadway one.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, da, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, wait, let's do a
Broadway.
grunge rock one. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. Or
Let's do one like the Bee Gees.
Okay. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. We are farmers.
Cord, that was very good.
I didn't know I had that high a register.
And always
there.
a sad one.
Oh, we
Are farmers. See if you can make yourself cry.
dun, 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 dun. Tish, you're really about to cry. Wow! Holy smokes, you got to recover because you're up next
It
year.
made me sad.
It did, yeah. It was a sad melody. What do we
It's
have
the
here?
Banda Escolar de Guayanilla, Puerto Rico.
The Banda Escolar de Guayanilla, Puerto Rico. I like saying that even though I cannot say it. I like saying it. The Banda Escolar de Guayanilla. That can't be how it's said, but I'll say it again. The Banda Escolar de Guayanilla.
This majestic band is invited all over the world where they are seen by millions
I
and
don't know if they're
billions.
seen by
You'll
millions.
notice they are very precise in their marching. They show great discipline, and their presentation is second to none.
Let's hear it for the La Banda Escolar de Guayanilla. That was closer. If I say it faster,
That's good.
it just seems to kind of flow better. Got beautiful uniforms.
You pick up accents so well. Now look at
They are from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, and you see the sharp arm movements.
You know, that's
And-
important. When you're for your tall flag team, you need sharp arm movements. If you're not sharp, if you don't snap it off, it looks sloppy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you think that having the height has something to do with it? Really? has
Well,
anything
just
to do
sharp
with it?
movements. Just sharp, precise movements.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can now, Cord, we have the Blue Diamond Growers with their float. The best almonds make the best almond milk.
Amazing. Although I do ask in a very friendly way, what does that have to do with this year's theme, the melody of life?
Well, I'll tell you, Cord. Blue Diamond Growers is the world's largest almond marketer and processor, and they hail from Sacramento, California.
State capital, that's great. But it doesn't really tie into the music theme. I mean, I love almonds, and it's a beautiful float, but it just seems a little commercial, you know? Hey, speaking of commercials, Tish, let me take a minute here to talk about Liquid Plumber, okay? And their new Will It Clog campaign. Have you seen these videos yet?
I have not, but I do love Liquid Plumber.
Yeah, well, you gotta see these videos
Oh,
online.
okay.
These guys try to clog up drains with all kinds of gross foods and concoctions, and then see if Liquid Plumber is gonna clean it out. They are hilarious. And I'll tell you what, these videos are going viral, and that's not easy to do. You gotta see them.
Okay, I will do. Now, every time I get clogs in my drains at home, I just say, "Hey, Brent,
Yeah.
get the Liquid Plumber, please."
And I tell you what, I might make one of these videos for them. I might just do it Thursday night. you know, is Basset Hound Bath Night in the Hosenbeck household. And let me tell you, these dogs can shed hair. I wash those guys every week to get them show dog ready, you know. So that's 34 dogs in the same shower. Not to mention I'm in there with them too, and every time that drain just clogs up.
Well, why don't you wash them outside then?
Are you kidding? You'd miss all that fun? The dogs love it, I love it, but the drain does not love it.
No, I just don't think it's a good idea, Cord, to wash all those dogs in your shower.
Oh, it's not. It's a terrible idea. But you gotta watch these liquid plumber videos. You really do. They throw more crap in those drains, and every time you say, no way, that's gonna clog that drain. And then they pour in the liquid plumber and pow!
Huh. I'm really gonna have to watch those.
Will it clog? Check those videos out. Now let's get back to this parade. What do you say? Okay, it's the Pasadena City College Tournament of Roses Honor Band. All the way from Pasadena. Yes. Wow. Yeah, they just had to, they probably got here at 5 minutes to 7 or whatever. You know, quickly tuned up the instruments and said, let's go do a parade. Sometimes they live so close because they're here in Pasadena, they sometimes decide on the fly whether they're going to come do the parade or not. They always have an open invite because they're right next door.
Now talk about
aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for superior performance inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. Goodyear. Oh! They're getting
I'm
a little
getting in the
body.
mood.
I'm getting in the mood too.
Oh, I love this. And look at those rainbow flags.
2019.
Here we come.
Feeling fine in 2019. I mean, oh, that was, what am I saying? 2009 was feeling fine. 2019 is lean and mean. I like to make up a little saying.
I
for
like
every
that. It's their 87th year in the parade, the Burbank Tournament of Roses Association with their float, Stompin' Good Time.
I like that. I'm having a stomping good time with you today, Tish.
Aw, Cord, Pork Chop. We have his
Pork
front
Chop.
center playing his alto sax. Minnie, you have squeezing her concertina.
What is going
as
on?
Armin the Rabbit is plucking
walking
his
his face.
face.
Look at Armin.
Oh, look at that silly one. Racy Raccoon is setting the beats with his drum. Now we have Chico, multi-talented rat,
not named Chico.
playing the cowbell and triangle. Oh, look at that. We have Buck.
Oh, Buck the Hound Dog.
Buck
That's a
the
good name
hound
for a
dog
hound dog.
sitting in his rocking chair, plucking his banjo while the Will the Skunk is blowing into his little brown jug.
Oh, what a band. They are legitimately very good. This band rocks.
Cord, you are sure to love this next group from Texas A&M.
Oh, yes.
They are the Parsons Mounted Cavalry.
Are you joking? Here's something I do love. Me getting under this desk and waiting this one out.
Oh, Cord, come on. Seriously?
No.
Cord, how many times do I have to tell you? The horses are down there.
I don't care.
And we're up here. There's no way any of those horses can even climb up to the stands to get them.
I
Cord,
know,
come
I
on.
know, I
Cord.
know. They came
Cord.
all the way from Texas to hunt me down.
Cord.
Hey, make fun of me all you want, Tish. Just let me know when those horses are safely by.
Do your breathing exercises. Come on, Cord, get up. I've never seen you so scared. This is really making me upset. Cord, come on.
Okay. Well,
It's not professional.
It's called equinophobia, all right? And it's real, and it affects so many people. It really does.
I didn't know it had a professional DSMR diagnostic name like that.
I mean, have you ever held in your hand a horse's tooth? It's the size of a wallet.
Oh, I did not know that.
And if you think about it, and then it just starts getting too awesome, and then forget it. I don't want to mess with it. Oh, wow! Now, this is one of my favorite floats every year. Tish, what are we looking at here?
Well, Cord, it's the Western Asset Management Company's Yellow Submarine.
Whoa! No one is more fun and imaginative than the party down folks at the Western Asset Management Company. And I've been saying that for years. But Tish, Yellow Submarine? This seems like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
The 2019 Western Asset Float Yellow Submarine is a tribute to the joy of fantasy and discovery.
It's also copyrighted material. The Rolling Stones are going to come after these guys. This is expensive. And I hope Western Asset Management can handle this. I bet they can.
I bet they can.
You know, but they're going to have a fight on their hands.
Yeah. Okay. It's the Scripps Miramar Ranch, all the way from San Diego, California. This year, Michelle McFarlane and her colorful Pinto horses take parade watchers straight back to their favorite Western movie.
Wait, hold on. Is that Carson Kressley up there in the front?
Oh, you know it is.
When I think classic Westerns, you know I think Carson Kressley from the original Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Oh, I am such a huge Queer Eye fan. I wish they would do a makeover on you, Cord.
What? Are you crazy?
No, I think you could use a little makeover.
But I dress so cool. I don't need those guys.
Come on.
This year's Rose Bowl game will be between the Ohio State Hawkeyes and the Washington Huskies. And here we have the official Rose Parade float for the Ohio State Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes have been to the Rose Bowl 14 times, just narrowly sneaking past Michigan this year with a trick play to take the Big Ten title. Led by their hard-nosed but lovable coach, Irving Meyerhoff, the Hawkeyes are up against a tall order in the Washington Huskies.
Famous Ohio State alumni include Patricia Heaton and funny man Richard Lewis, along with Jack Nicklaus.
And I'll tell you who else is an Ohio State alumni.
Who is that, Cord?
My friend Rich Eisen.
Oh.
There's a guy who bleeds scarlet and gray. He wakes up talking about his beloved Ohio State team and then goes to bed dreaming of the days like today when they compete at the highest level in the finest bowl games.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true, Tish. I do the Rich Eisen show from time to time, and that man simply won't shut up about his Ohio State Hawkeyes and his love of Irving Meyerhoff. And I'll tell you this, as we listen to this magnificent Ohio State band, Rich Eisen has a whole rec room devoted to Ohio State where he and his wife invite friends and they talk about their favorite Ohio State stories. And the whole thing is just decked out in scarlet and gray, and it is so much fun. I mean, I'd say he's fanatical, but... Oh, wait! Get ready to shake your booty for our next float. It's helping kids rock their future from Kiwanis International.
I think it's Kiwanis International.
Kiwanis International.
It's Kiwanis International, Cord. You're mixing the syllables up.
Kiwanis International from Rancho Cucamonga, or is it Cucamonga? Rancho Cucamonga?
It's Cucamonga, Cord. You know that. Come on. Let's just keep moving and stop this silliness.
Okay. We'll just keep moving then.
Cucamonga.
All right.
All right.
Sailing on the high seas is the fantastical ship Captain Ride from Trader Joe's. This musical cruise is captained by actual captains, Trader Joe's captains, from across the country, who have been honored for creating rewarding and fun journeys for their crew and customers in their stores every day.
Now, if I worked at Trader Joe's, I would be gunning for a spot on that float starting on day one. You put me in a competitive environment like that, and all I think about is winning. Don't get in my way.
What's your favorite thing to purchase at a Trader Joe's?
My favorite thing to purchase is the delicious tarte d'Alsace pizza.
Oh, I love olives. I stock up on those green olives. I just get. I'll just unopen them in the store and just get a mouthful of olives. I mean, I'm going to pay for it. I pay for it.
But you will munch on them in the store?
A lot of times I've eaten half the jar by the time I've checked out. I'm like, sorry. I mean, I'm going to pay for it.
And I like pineapples that I put in my smoothies.
Oh.
Yeah. With a little... Okay. Now.
Tish, There's nothing like island living, which is why I'm so jealous of this next marching band, the Mercer Island High School Marching Band. Mercer Island is a city on an island of the same name in the southern part of Lake Washington outside Seattle.
You know, Brent and I actually went to Mercer Island about 10 years ago.
Really?
Can you believe it?
Okay.
We really did. For whatever reason,
Right.
both of us were just sort of feeling in a little rut.
Sure.
So we said, let's switch things up a little. And over Memorial Day weekend, Brent and I rented out an Airbnb on Mercer Island with about 3 other couples.
Okay.
Who, to be honest, we didn't know very well.
And how did that work out?
Well, I think that going out of your comfort zone
Right.
when you're in a long marriage and experiencing new things is very key in a partnership.
No argument here.
Okay, but let's just say that I'm glad that Brent brought along a little inflatable boat
Oh, we did?
because there's spicing up a marriage and then there's this.
Whoa.
Nothing against that island, nothing against
Right.
it or this marching band, but whatever started to unfold in that Airbnb was just a little way too much, and we paddled our little butts right out of there.
Tish, you
I
are.
won't get into the details.
It sounds very saucy. You are
Let's
a
just-
real American gem.
Let's just say that there are some lonely couples who like to have a little mischief.
Wait, now, let me ask you this part. Does Brent always carry with him a small inflatable boat with him?
He does. He likes a getaway.
Well, what are we looking at here?
Well, this is Stella Rose Winery's Taste the Magic Float. Now, the theme of the float is Celebrate the Good Times, based on the original song by Kool and the Gang.
Oh, so
instead of celebrate the
celebrate
good times,
yeah, the float
is asking us to
celebrate.
Isn't that so clever?
Celebrate good times. Come on, there's Kool and the Gang right there.
Good times.
Oh, do it again.
Let's celebrate.
Kool and the Gang.
Let's celebrate.
There they are.
Woo! Together.
It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
waving.
Drink some Stella Rosa and
Come
get
on.
drunk. Way to go! They still got it. Kool and the Gang. Oh my
they are
goodness gracious.
fabulous.
They are always fabulous. I've seen them 19 times. 10 of those times at the Fabulous Forum here in Los Angeles, which is now a music-only venue. Lakers, get out of here. Let's just move our bodies.
This just gets me in a funky mood.
We are part of the gang. Dance. Get on. Get your back up off the wall.
Oh, that gets me in the mood.
You know what I love? That it says they say don't be a party pooper, right? 2019, get your back up off the wall.
Oh,
I'm a party pooper scooper. I get the party poopers out.
you do? You put on a good party chord.
You know what? I don't usually brag, but I certainly do.
You do, and you're generous with food.
Well, I plan. I love the planning.
You do.
I love
You're
the
good
planning.
at that.
I
And
would
what
love
makes
the
a
planning
party
more.
good is keeping it moving.
You gotta have a flow. You gotta have a right flow. Cheese, meats, keep them coming, alternating
Olives.
every 20 minutes, on the hour, half hour, just keep them going.
What do people want to do? Drink,
Dude.
eat.
Woohoo! It's a celebration. Cause we're switching the words. Come on. Celebrate.
That is so
yeah.
clever.
Oh. They're gonna be sick of singing that by the end of the day. No, we're having fun. I'm sure they're gonna love it. I'm sure they're gonna love it. Wouldn't that be great if a wedding was passing by and they could hear that song?
What did you
It
say?
does. I was just saying, if there was a wedding that happened to be, on the corner there,
Yeah.
the parade route, and they heard that song, because that song is played at every wedding.
That would be great, yes. And
Making their 5th appearance in the parade is the Pinkerington High School Band, all the way from Pinkerington, Ohio. This 344-member unit is made up of students from both Pinkerton Central and Pinkerton North High Schools in grades 9 through 12.
Famous alumni include Hollywood actress Lindsay Hollister, jazz trombonist Sarah Morrow, former Miss Ohio 1994 Leah Mack, and American Chinese educator, entertainer, and online media specialist Jessica Beinecke.
Wow! Jessica Beinecke went to Pinkerton? I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Huh.
But it is in fact the real Jessica Beinecke, Pickerington North, class of 2005.
The closest we came to a Jessica Beinecke at my high school was a girl who did a few TV commercials, but she never really made it big.
And you know, I seem to remember a couple Beinecke types at mine, but again did not become famous.
No, not everyone can be a Beinecke, that's for sure.
Wouldn't it be weird to have gone to high school with Jessica Beinecke?
Yeah, to look back and go, oh my God, you know Jessica Beinecke, right?
Yeah.
I went to high school.
I would be bragging about it all the time. I'd be like, you know that I know Jessica Beinecke.
I could call her right now. I have her on speed dial. Like, to be able to say that, wouldn't that blow people's minds?
It would. I would be like, Jessica Beinecke and I are really good friends, and I know a lot of personal stuff about Jessica Beinecke that I don't want to reveal, but...
No, you shouldn't. This isn't the right thing. I mean, I would almost be too nervous to go up to her at this stage in her career and go, hey, Jessica, I don't know if you remember me.
Yeah.
Cord Hosenbeck. Never mind. Go about your day. Go about your day. I wonder where she is right now, Jessica Beinecke. Let's just listen in to this beautiful, beautiful melody. I wonder why they're not marching.
That's the first time I've seen this one. But look at how...
Oh, they're all lined up in
line
perfect symmetry.
And the purple. Oh, I love it. It's such a majestic color.
I'm going to guess the Pinkerton mascot maybe pulled a muscle and got tired. Oh, they started up again.
Okay. Look at that.
Maybe they were taking just a little break to have a snack or something. You never know.
Look at this synchronized movement.
I will never get tired of a marching band. Never. Never.
It really gets you in the mood.
It really does. A mood for the next year, which is 2019. Mean and lean in 2019.
Now, Cord, when I was a little girl, do you know what I wanted for Christmas more than anything?
What was it?
Little white marching boots.
Oh, you did.
With a little baton.
Little patent leather white marching.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just to march around my house and show them who's boss. Just even as a little girl, I was like that.
That is adorable. I wanted a Poulan chainsaw.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. And what did you want that for?
Cut down Christmas trees in the neighborhood. Entering its 41st year in the Tournament of Roses, this next float is the home court advantage, the La Cañada Flintridge Tournament of Roses Association.
As one of only 6 self-built floats in the parade, all the organization that goes into this float, from design, engineering, you have the construction, decoration, fundraising, of course, is all done by unpaid volunteers.
I mean, that's what I call community spirit. You know, take that, Alhambra. Of course, I live in Flintridge, so I'm partial, but I just think no one in Southern California has more community spirit than La Cañada Flintridge.
Well, as you know, Cord, Brent and I have a home in Calabasas, and I think there's a lot of community spirit in Calabasas.
Are you kidding me? That's stupid.
Ow.
La Cañada Flintridge blows Calabasas out of the water. Don't be an idiot. Really.
Oh, my
You guys
goodness.
are nothing compared to us. Wow, they really cannot get enough horses in this parade. Okay. Jeez. Here we have the Blue Shadows Mountain Drill Team. Founded in 1957, the equestrian organization aims to teach horseback riding, mounted drill leadership, responsibility, and teamwork.
And this is interesting. Blue Shadows does not require horse ownership to become a member. So some of the riders rent horses.
Huh.
Now, Cord, I wonder if you can tell the difference between a rental horse and a real horse.
Oh, I can. Yeah.
You can?
Look at that one on the left is definitely a rental.
Huh. Now, here come the University of Washington's Rose Bowl float. The Huskies, as they are known, will represent the Pac-12 in this year's Rose Bowl game against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, how about we check in with funny man Tim Meadows? Tim, what have you got for us?
Oh, guys, I really just wanted to celebrate some New Year's Day birthdays. There's a lot of people, older people tuning in to YouTube and Twitch who look forward to this segment every year.
You're right, Tim. Well, say happy birthday to some of our viewers.
Make it funny, though, Tim.
All right, Cord, I told you in the meeting before, you're not my boss, okay?
Do a birthday skit.
Yeah.
I don't do sketches.
I
or
can't
skits.
wait to see how he's going to make it funny.
But let's wish a happy 100th birthday to Wendy Lugo from Toms River, New Jersey. Her hobbies include gardening, crafting projects with her 7 grandchildren, and painting pictures of old clowns.
Terrific.
Sending out a happy 114th birthday to Nolan O'Connor, still going strong every day, getting at least 9 holes of golf in at Stumpy Pond Golf Course in Carolina Beach.
Sprockets, do you want to touch my monkey? Touch it. Touch my monkey.
All right, Cord, that wasn't me, that was Mike Myers, and his birthday is in May. Happy 117th birthday to Winfred Scordellis. She enjoys her daily walks through Salem Park and airbrushing her own t-shirts. So happy birthday and happy new year to all of our viewers from us here at the 2019 Rose Parade. Back to you guys up in the booth.
Thank you, Tim. Oh my goodness, he is so funny.
So funny. So great. So
I can't keep a straight face.
Thank you.
Oh, such a sweet man.
Very good.
But just
On his
born that
game.
way. Born
funny,
that
born
way.
funny. Yeah. You can't, you don't, that's not something you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And handsome. Tim
Very
Meadows is very
handsome, yes.
handsome.
And now that he's lost all the weight, he looks even more handsome. Returning from last year is the United Sikh Mission. Tish, what's the scoop on this float?
Well, Cord, in the year 1500, Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, traveled 17,400 miles by foot, spreading a message of peace and compassion all over the world.
I bet he wished he was traveling on this float instead of walking.
That's true. But it's also important to get in all your steps. According to Fitbit, the average person is supposed to get 10,000 steps per day. Did you know that? I try to get at least 15,000 steps.
I bet Guru Nanak wished he had a Fitbit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's so great about new technology, though. Like these floats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of tech.
Now,
Yeah.
do you think walking is just as good as running?
Oh gosh. I mean, I think they both have their health benefits.
There are benefits, just as long as you get your
But
heart
what
rate
I
up.
want to know is, how does a Fitbit even work?
Well, I can explain that after this bit. The Shriners Hospital of Los Angeles presents Fezzi's Garden of Hope and Healing. Since opening its first hospital in 1922, Shriners Hospitals for Children has become one of the largest pediatric specialty healthcare systems in the world.
These guys are nuts. They are crazy. Just a tradition of clowning and goofing around in the most desperate of circumstances.
I just love their silly sense of humor.
I could have used the Shriners last night.
Oh.
When you get on these dating apps, Tish, and I'm on about 35 of them, you meet a lot of humorless ladies. Just not a sense of humor about anything. Dinner seems to drag on forever.
Oh.
Ladies.
Now our next guest needs no introduction, and of course I'm talking about Mayor of Pasadena, Mr. Terry Turner.
Terry!
Oh, Lord, I'm getting so excited.
He was here last year, and he's here again this year, and well, I just can't help myself.
Terry Torna.
Terry, please look at us.
Terry.
We made signs for you.
Terry Torna.
Terry. Please look at the sign.
Terry
He's
Tornak.
He's farsighted. You can't see him.
He's
waving. Terry.
Terry.
Oh, classic Terry. That was
Terry
nice. He didn't have to wave at us.
Oh. He is such a wonderful
This
man.
city runs like a clock. He can take his time. Oh my God. I needed
Oh.
that. I needed that.
Me
That was
too.
a thrill.
I'm a Tornak fan. Now our next float cord just joined the Three Timers Club. It's a UPS store with books keep us on our toes, starring Olive the Ostrich.
I love UPS. When that signature brown truck pulls up to the mailbox, you know there's something good in store.
Well, it's not UPS. Technically, it's a UPS store.
Oh.
It says right here in the description, please note the sponsor of this float is a UPS store, not UPS.
Well, what's the difference between UPS and the UPS store? Does it say?
Well, yes, I think the UPS store is just for the merchandise.
Uh-huh.
Like if you want a UPS sweatshirt or sweatpants, you would go to the UPS
Well,
store.
why wouldn't they just make it from, UPS instead of the UPS store? It makes no sense.
Well, I agree. But it probably has something to do with something with the funding,
Uh-huh.
or like the UPS store has more money than UPS. You don't know the big.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm getting a little bit angry.
Well, just try not to think about it the rest of the parade. I'm sure they had their reasons for dividing it up like that. Okay, sorry to interrupt you, Cord,
okay.
but our next attraction is already here, the Pacific Crest Drum and Bugle Corps. For those who are unfamiliar, Drum Corps are specialized marching bands that perform in competitions, parades, and other civic functions.
Let's listen in. These mics are on, right?
Yes,
The
they
mics
should
on?
be off, yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, Tish. I hope I'm not talking out of school here, but during that UPS float, I couldn't help but think that was one very sexy ostrich. Wowza. I mean, did you see the legs on that ostrich? Those are sexy ostrich legs.
Cord!
I'm just saying what everyone's already thinking, that the ostrich has got legs for days.
Okay, Cord, this
Yeah.
is going to sound so weird, and I'm
Right.
going to reveal a very private thing about Tish Cadigan, but do you know that when I first got married to Brent,
Right?
I said I wanted to have those long, sexy ostrich
Oh,
legs.
tell me more. You did
I
not.
said that exactly. Sometimes I'll watch nature documentaries about ostriches, and I just think,
Okay.
those legs they would look so good in Valentino shoes or Christian Louboutin.
Yeah, little Jimmy Choos.
Yes.
I didn't know this about you, Tish Cadigan.
Well, you learn a new thing every day,
I
Cord.
certainly do. Wow.
Even
After being 26 years of us being BFFs, we're still learning new things about each other.
isn't that weird that we have that in common?
It's so bizarre.
I've never told anyone
we've
that in
never
my
talked
life.
about it.
Now here comes a 24-hour fitness float. My kind of float. The theme this year is Tuned for Any Challenge. It features a powerful 33-foot tall female athlete holding a Spartan-inspired shield surrounded by golden lightning bolts.
What a nice float, Tish. Both of us are so into fitness.
I've been obsessed with fitness my whole
Yeah,
life.
you really have.
Right now, I'm really into the S Factor.
The S Factor. Now, what's that?
Well, it's a combination of a little yoga, ballet, striptease, and pole dancing.
Okay.
I know, it sounds a little crazy, but the S Factor taught me to appreciate my body in a whole new way. It takes a lot of courage and confidence, but once you do it, it's very empowering and, might I say, very hot.
Ay, Chihuahua! Tish Cadigan, TMI. Stop sharing so much information.
Oh.
Too much information. It's TMI. That's what it stands for, TMI. Tish, I understand these next folks are major VIPs of the Rose Parade, besides us, of course.
That is correct. You're looking at members of the Valley Hunt Club Pasadena, which actually started the Rose Parade all the way back in 1890. Today,
Yes.
the exclusive private social club has 1,000 members
I
and
know.
remains invite only.
A very posh club.
Yes.
I've lived in Pasadena for 20 years, and I've only met one member, very old money.
Well, you're in luck because we have a member among us right now.
Tish Cadigan, are you a member of the Valley Hunt Club? You never told me.
Nope, not me. Our very own Tim Meadows.
Are you fudging kidding me? Seriously, are you fudging joking?
No, Cord, I really do think he is a member.
How the fudge did that happen?
Cord, calm down. My goodness, I don't know. Maybe he knows somebody.
I just...
Gee whiz.
It's impossible to get into the Valley Hunt Club. Okay, well, coming up next is our good friends from Northwestern Mutual.
This whimsical float is called Spend Your Life Living and features 5 playful pachyderms, dapperly attired in an assortment of carnations, red ilex berries.
Hold up there, Tish. Hey, Timmy. Tim?
Tim Meadows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it true? Are you really a member of the Hunt Club?
Yes, I am, Cord.
But I don't get it. I've tried to get into that club for years.
I don't know. I sent in an application and they accepted it. It wasn't that hard.
Jeez. Fudge.
Maybe this isn't the place for this, Cord. Come on.
Of course. Okay.
Okay.
Some of that stuff isn't good for... That's private.
Gosh.
You all right?
And here comes this year's Hall of Fame inductees.
This year's inductees
One of my
are
favorite parts.
Chicago Bears founder George Halas, former Arizona State and NFL offensive lineman Randall McDaniel, former Stanford head coach Pop Warner, and former Texas and NFL quarterback Vince Young.
What an honor for these men.
Although only Vince Young and Randall McDaniel can really enjoy it, the other two have long since left the playing field for the great gridiron in the sky. I bet George Halas and Pop Warner are up there now coaching angels in the Heaven Bowl. Up next is the Rotary Rose Parade Float Committee with Service Rocks. And this big boy on the keyboard sure does look familiar.
This rockin' 21-foot-tall crocodile is pounding out a rock and roll beat as his #1 fan, a groovin' swamp snake, dances to his #1 hit song, Crocodile Rock. Why don't you give it away, Cord?
It's our very own John Tish the Crocodile.
No, it's Sir Elton John the Crocodile.
Ah, I did it again. I always get those two mixed up.
That's way off, Cord. Totally off. I don't know what goes through your head sometimes.
You know what? I'm hitching a ride back to embarrassment land, Tish. Give me a call when John Tesh is on a float, and I'll come right back. Okay? I thought for sure it was John Tesh. Next is a perennial parade standout, the LAUSD All-District High School Honor Band from right here in Los Angeles. Since the inception of the band, over 13,000 students have participated in this unique program celebrating performance and unity.
Anthony White is the band director of this great group. And folks, I know people say that Los Angeles is not a town of high culture like New York or Paris, but just take a listen to this band.
Wow. Take that. New York or Paris or Rome or Geneva or Copenhagen
or Tokyo
or listen to that culture blasting through those instruments.
Oh, I love the trumpets. Or they're my favorite.
I love the brass as well.
Yeah.
The big sousaphones, the trombones. It hits you right in the sternum and it doesn't let go.
It really doesn't. And the major red
well, what you're saying is the pageantry.
The pageantry, that's what I like.
And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
The pageantry.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Rome, by the way?
I have been to Rome and I loved it.
Did you love it? Is it everything?
One thing that I love about them is they know how to live. They don't work too hard. They have the lowest GNP of any. And they really like to relax. They work a little bit, but love a nice dinner, lunch.
Put their feet up.
Put their feet up, have a little vino.
Even the gladiators?
Even the gladiators, yes.
From the older Roman times.
Yes.
The Colosseum.
They did that too.
I mean, they worked hard trying to chop a guy's head off, but then they knew when to take a breather.
They chop the head off, then relax.
And they relaxed in a night in the bathhouse, maybe.
Yeah.
With a panini.
Exactly.
And a glass of Chianti. Now this is a good one. Lions Club International.
Founded in 1918, Lions Clubs International has grown to be the world's largest volunteer service organization, and it is represented by trusty mascot Leo the Lion.
They took a very literal interpretation, and that is okay. That is okay. Not every float can be high concept.
No, it can't. And you know what? Sometimes simplicity is the best.
Simply the best. Lion Club International is better than all the rest. Cause you're simply the best.
Oh, sing it, Tina.
Better than all the rest.
Oh, somebody.
Simply the best. Try. Tish, let's check in on our good friend Tim Meadows, who's down along the parade route. Tim, as I understand it, there's a whole lot more to do in Pasadena today than just this wonderful parade.
Yeah, that's right, Cord. The whole town of Pasadena really puts on a show the first of the year. After the parade, of course, all the floats are on display at the Floats Showcase. Many local shops and businesses will be hosting special events. And, of course, let's not forget the big game itself.
Oh, of course not. The Ohio State Hawkeyes and the Washington Snow Dogs. Irving Meyerhoff and Chris Peterson, two great coaches and two great programs.
Yeah, it should be a great game, Cord. And before the game, I know I'll be over at the official VIP tailgate event presented by Dos Equis.
Ooh.
That sounds terrific, Tim.
Yeah, the Dos Equis tailgate party really is the event of the year. Free food, great people, and of course, my favorite beer, Dos Equis.
Well, thank you, Tim.
No, thank you, Cord, for letting me talk about Dos Equis beer. It's crisp, refreshing taste, goes down smooth and cool. It's the perfect beverage, Cord, for parties and get-togethers.
Is Dos Equis one of our sponsors?
I don't know.
Hey, Tim, are you getting paid by Dos Equis to talk about their beer?
Don't be ridiculous, Cord. I just love the great taste of Dos Equis beer, which I carry around in my Dos Equis fanny pack. Right here, it's a fanny fridge. Dos Equis.
It's a good-looking fanny fridge.
Thank you. Dos Equis really knows how to keep things interessante.
No, that's definitely from the commercial. Folks, that was a commercial.
It seems like a commercial.
That's not a natural moment in the parade. but you know what? In Tim's defense, I will say Dos Equis is a spectacular beer. Simply spectacular. Spectaculare. A great name, too. Dos Equis, and you know what that means, right, Tish?
No, what does it mean?
Okay.
I don't speak Spanish.
Well, I do. Dos as in those, and eques as in horses. So in English, it's those horses beer.
No, that's not it, Cord.
Oh, well, agree to disagree. All right, Tim, we'll see you over at the Those Horses VIP tailgate later.
Okay, you'll see you then.
Bye, Tim.
Bye, Tish.
You're funny even holding up the beer.
This beer?
That beer.
Dos Equis.
What beer?
I love Dos Equis.
Fun
Oh, my
stuff.
God.
Super fun.
I know. How do you make beer funny? And Tim figures out a
He
way
does
to
it
do
with
it.
the fanny
With
pack.
the fanny
Oh, my
refrigerator,
goodness.
he called it. That's off the top of his head. That's amazing.
That's
That's
improv
quick.
comedy.
Yes.
Yeah. Not everybody can do that.
Here comes a former winner of the Fantasy Trophy for Best Display of Fantasy. So you know there's a lot of pressure. China Airlines.
This whimsical float is called Rhythms of Taiwan and features a large dancer covered in thousands of orchid blooms. It also has a fireworks explosion consisting of carnations, delphinium orchids, and button mums.
You know, Tish, sometimes when you're rattling off those flowers, I wish you would button your mum.
Well, sometimes I wish you would button your mom when you talk about your Basset House.
You just button your mum, Tish.
You button. Wait, here, I'm gonna button my mom. I'm buttoning him.
I'm also buttoning my mum.
Let's keep going.
Mum button. Button your mum. I'm going to use that. If I'm ever in a stressful situation and someone's maybe speaking to me in not a nice way, I'm going to say, button your mum, and see if it diffuses the situation.
I don't know
Like-
if they'll know what you're talking about. Okay, next up, it's someone very special's birthday. Smokey the Bear is turning 75 years old.
75 years. Keeping up the good work, Smokey. You're doing great.
The U.S. Forest Service is celebrating Smokey's very important milestone with their trusty team of U.S. Forest Service pack mules. Ooh, pack mules.
Ugh.
Cord, are you going to crawl under the desk again?
No, pack mules are totally fine with me, Tish.
Oh.
They're not horses. They're not even close. They're like big dogs, if you ask me. They can come up here in the booth and sit on my lap for all I care.
Don't push it.
If we replace every horse in the nation with a pack mule, I'd be one happy camper.
Well, when you go camping, Cord, just remember to help prevent forest fires.
Because if you don't, Smokey will light one, right?
That is correct.
No, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. Smokey puts out the fire.
Oh, right, Smokey
That's
puts
right.
out the fires.
That's right. I get confused because he's called Smokey, but he's actually puts out the fire. He doesn't start. Oh, the mules are out of control. Okay, let's see if they they shut down the parade. They are completely out of. Oh no, they were just walking in a circle. Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
They were just doing a circle. I thought.
Oh.
Yeah, that at times like that is why I asked for a horse fence barrier. Look at those pack mules, and they probably are carrying what 300, 400, 500 pounds in those packs of gold. That's full of gold.
We, Cord, have the Big Bear Rose Parade Association presents Play, Rest, Repeat.
Get away to Big Bear. The short scenic drive from anywhere in Southern California transports you to crisp alpine air and a mountain wonderland with tree-lined ridges, a gorgeous lake, and beautiful ski slopes.
Ooh, doesn't that sound like heaven?
Big Bear is heaven.
Oh.
It's where I want to go when I die.
Cord?
Well, I'm serious. If you see them trying to put my dead body in the ground, you grab it and go throw it in the majestic woods of Big Bear. You don't even have to bury me. Just throw me out of a speeding car into the woods, and you know what? A bear will probably eat me. Maybe Smokey will come along and eat me.
You got to put that in your will.
Circle of life. I should put that in my will.
Yeah, put that in to make it official. But I will take notes.
Yes, please.
Although I don't like thinking much about death.
No, no, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Here they come again, all the way from Norco, California, the Norco Cowgirls and Little Miss Norco Cowgirls Jr. This all-women equestrian drill team consists of multiple generations of women, including 8 girls ages 12 to 17 and 5 mother-daughter pairs. Tish, you must have some stories with your own mother, right?
Well, to tell you the truth, Cord, growing up, she was a little bit jealous of me.
Okay.
I was a beauty queen, as you know, and she just couldn't quite handle it.
Oh, is that the case?
That's the case.
Yeah.
She was raised in the South,
Right.
and as you know, pageants are very big in
Right.
the South. And even though she was proud of me, I could just tell when I won Miss Arizona that she got a little chip on her shoulder that
okay.
it wasn't her winning. So
I didn't know this. That must have caused a lot of tension.
it was hard. Don't get me wrong, my mother can be supportive, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's those little passive-aggressive comments, like, you know, whenever I get a haircut she doesn't like, or God forbid during the holidays if I put on a few pounds, she'll just have to get a little jab in there.
She'll be sure to let you know, right?
She really
Yeah.
will. She
Yeah.
really will be sure to let me know. But lucky with years of therapy, as I've shared with you,
Right.
and talking it out in the chair, I've learned to set boundaries with her, and now we have a pretty healthy, respectful relationship where I don't have to concede my accomplishments.
And as you know very well, I am not a therapy guy, but that sounds simply excellent, and I commend you on your work.
Thank you. It's painful, but worth the work.
You know, maybe 2019 is the year of you and your mother finding a little bit of peace, a little reconciliation.
Maybe. I hope so. I'll say some prayers about that. Cord, here we have Na Koa Ali'i Hawaii All-State Marching Band.
Glad you said it, not me. I would have butchered that.
Members for this colorful Hawaiian band are selected from public and private schools on all the islands. They rehearse separately and don't actually play together until they arrive right here in Pasadena. Can you believe that?
That's got to be a lie, Tish.
No.
They are clearly the best band in the parade, and there is no way you can tell me they just threw this together when they got off the plane. No way.
Well, it's true. They did. Band leaders Matt Urabe and John Riggle deserve a lot of credit for getting this band into shape for today's parade.
Wait, hold on. Did you say Matt Urabe and John Riggle?
Yes, I did.
Well, that explains everything. Yeah, those guys, Matt and John, of course. They are the best. They're simply the best.
They really are.
So they're able to whip this band into shape.
Yeah. When you get them, you are going to get a
You're going to get a
premier
top-notch
level.
performance. And they know the islands like no one else.
They really do.
If you need any travel tips, talk to Matt and John.
Okay, good. Because we're going to Hawaii, so I will have to talk to them.
Where to eat, what volcanoes to see.
Interesting.
If you want
Surfing.
Magnum PI locations, all of it.
Okay,
Matt
great.
and John will dial you in.
Restaurants.
Whether you want more of a jungle setting, that would be Kauai, or more of a volcanic moonscape, that might be the Big Island, Hawaii. Kona,
I've never
Kona Coast.
been.
I learned that all from John.
Okay.
Yeah, John and Matt.
Yeah. You sound like a real Hawaii person, Cord. Or shall I say Hawaii?
Yeah, Hawaii. One of my bucket lists is to surf the North Shore.
Ooh, be careful.
No, it's very dangerous. And I don't surf at all.
To body surf or surf?
No, stand up, real, normal human man surfing. Where you stand
you
up
have
on
to
the
be
board.
very careful.
And my balance is horrible because, I have terrible vertigo.
Well,
So
I would be worried about you.
I only have fluid in one ear.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness, Cord.
And that's what I think leads to my equinophobia. Is
Interesting.
the lack of fluid in one of my ears.
Oh.
Because I got kicked in the head by a horse
Jeez.
after I got thrown off the merry-go-round.
Oh.
It kicked the fluid right out of my head. So
You can try lemon bioflavonoids to help rebalance
lemon
your fluid.
who's?
Lemon bioflavonoids. You know I'm a health person.
You are a health person.
I could
through
treat
and
you.
through.
People call me Dr. Tish sometimes because I give good remedies.
Well, Dr. Tish, here comes one of our absolute favorites. It's the Dole Packaged Foods Float.
They always provide such good floats, Cord.
Well, this year is no different. This year's float is called the Rhythm of Paradise. Leading the float is a 20-foot-tall lifelike sculpture of Lono, the Hawaiian god associated with the rich agriculture and fertile lands of the Hawaiian Islands. Legend has it, Tish, that Lono descended to Earth on a colorful rainbow to marry Luka, the goddess of the hula dance.
Oh, I love the hula dance.
I bet you do.
I'll put on a little hula skirt and some little coconuts over my breast. Do a little hula.
I can see it happen. Oh, he's got fire. He's got fire.
Woo!
Is there a fire? Is there a safety person close by? That man is just throwing fire. Oh, that's part. He's trained. Never mind. He's trained.
Okay, good.
He's trained. That between the aliens. Oh,
Keeping with the Hawaiian theme, Cord, up next is the Hawaii Pa'u Riders. They are a unique and colorful equestrian unit from all 10 islands of Hawaii.
how about that, Tish? I did not know they had horses in Hawaii. I thought the horse was indigenous only to the mainland.
Now look how absolutely beautiful these Hawaiian princesses look in their traditional island-colored satin jackets and their long Hawaiian printed pa'u skirts.
Mental note, Hawaii has horses. So stay clear of Hawaii. I don't think I'll go to the North Shore now.
Now the long Hawaiian skirts the women wear are held together with 6 kukui nuts. No buttons or zippers.
Amazing, 6 kukui nuts. Not 10, but 6?
Kukui nuts.
Kukui nuts!
Kukui!
Now, Tish, I'm a little lost, but here comes some kind of big boat. Here comes the Carnival Cruise Line float. Even though they no longer use sails, but giant turbine engines, it's aptly titled, Come Sail Away. And just look at this wonder of the 7 seas. Tish, have you and Brent ever gone the cruise ship route?
We have not. I, of course, have been involved with cruise ships in a professional capacity over the years. though.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I sometimes forget that I'm sitting next to a real celebrity who's done big shows on various cruise ships around the world.
Stop, Cord. You're
Around-
embarrassing me.
I will not stop. Tish Cadigan sings and dances and teaches Zumba.
Yes.
Not on Carnival Cruise Lines, but a competing company.
I do. It keeps me in shape. It's so much fun.
Of course, it's got to be fun.
It is fun.
Wait, listen to this funky band. And the guy doing backflips on the trampoline?
Whoa.
If that's what happens on a Carnival Cruise Line, woo, sign me up.
Get ready for excitement, Cord, because here comes the United States Army 1st Cavalry Division, Horse Cavalry Detachment. They come to us all the way from Fort Hood, Texas.
Oh, boy.
The unit wears a campaign uniform, which consists of a dark blue long-sleeve shirt and sky blue pants with a yellow stripe sewn down the sides.
Yeah, okay. You know, Tish, the average horse weighs over 1,000 pounds, okay? So just keep that in mind when you're bragging up a storm, about these guys.
Cord, all right, we get it. You're afraid of horses. I think everybody understands.
They're like irrational, living, breathing, meat-filled grand pianos, and they could crush you at any time.
The unit is led by Captain Jenny L. Nocella.
I bet she's a real tough cookie. Imagine having the balls to get up on one of those killers. Now that takes guts. Okay, well here comes the Odd Fellows and Rebecca's float, titled 200 Years of Harmony. Alongside the float, you'll notice a fairly large contingent of volunteer walkers. The walkers are from all over the USA and Canada.
A classic band organ takes center stage, adorned by a crafted American eagle with calliope metal and brass pipes, flanked by a fan of brass horns and bass drums.
And Tish, the float works well with the theme of this year's parade because music ties us all together with friendship, love, and truth as we strive to elevate the characters of mankind. Michelle Lofthouse designed the float this year, and it's a beauty. It's more than a beauty, it's a loft house. God, I can't believe Tim Meadows is a Hunt Club member.
Cord, you have to stop.
I wonder how he got in.
Not on air, Cord.
I just wonder. God, I wonder, was there an interview process? Did he pay someone?
Maybe somebody has to invite you to.
Maybe someone has to ask you.
Yeah, maybe you get.
I've tried. I haven't tried. I've tried for 20 years to get into the Hunt Club. And when I say try, I mean at least every other weekend a month. Going down, trying to say hi to the guys, trying to get in.
Hang on to your hat, Cord. Here comes the 207 members of the Munford High School Band.
Get out of town! This is absolutely one of my favorite marching bands, and what a story, Tish.
That's right, Cord. This band goes all the way back to 1947 in the little blue-collar town of Munford, Tennessee. They've won countless awards.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. 3-time Tennessee state champions. These guys are the real deal. And I'll tell you, Tish, about 10 years ago, a band came out, not a marching band, but like a rock band called Mumford & Sons. And they were okay, but they were nothing compared to this gang down here. The band director, Barry Trobaugh, really whips these guys into shape. And if you're like me, you like working out to marching band music, then this is your jam. Let's have a listen. Does that sound like good workout music?
It really does. I can work out to this.
Do some burpees to this. Nice. That is just good stuff.
Now, I really wonder how early they all had to wake up to
How?
prep for
Yeah,
today's
exactly.
big day.
It's a lot of hair and makeup.
A lot of stretching.
It's a lot of stretching. It's a lot of staying off your feet the night before. And here comes the Downey Rose Float Association float. Let's go to the hop. Here we have a typical 1950s scene with the car pulling up to a fictional car hop called Jeffrey's Broiler. What a great name. The float has an oversized tea bucket on the front, facing forward, with a checkered dance floor in the middle, and an oversized jukebox towards the rear. And look at the couples dancing to 50s music. What a blast.
That's adorable. I simply love it. I love anything 1950s.
Yes.
Now, what was that show about the 50s that used to be on TV?
Oh, Hogan's Heroes.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, Barney Miller. Barney Miller.
No. Oh, darn. I wish I could remember what the name of it was. Oh, it was The Good Old Days.
Good Old Days. That's it.
Yeah.
Good Old Days.
Good Old
with
Days.
Rachel and Kramer. I love that show.
Yeah.
The Good Old Days.
Yeah. Celebrating their 10th year in the Rose Parade, these handsome riders are the Hermanos Banuelos Charro Team. They're an authentic Mexican charro team from Altadena, California.
Each of the horses is owned and cared for by the individual riders. The team was founded in 1995 by a group of charros from Zacatecas in order to promote their Mexican heritage and preserve their culture. I say bravo.
I say gracias.
Buenos dias.
¿Dónde está la estación del bus?
Perdido mi carro.
¿Cómo te amo?
Me amo Escor.
Me amo Tish Cardigan.
Tish Cardigan. Mi pantalones es muy corta.
Lasciatemi morire.
Mis zapatos son chocolate. Tish, let's keep this Mexican theme going with this next float from Chipotle Mexican Grill.
Now, on the float with us today is the band Portugal the Man. They hail from Wasilla, Alaska, and currently they live in Portland, Oregon.
Okay, that's
Wow.
just too confusing, Tish. First of all,
Great.
these kids are amazing. They're one of the best, if not the best rock bands in the world today. But seriously, what's with that name?
Portugal the Man.
Exactly. What about the Beatles, huh? Something snappy and easy like Eddie and the Cruisers or the Kinks.
Or Pantera.
Yes. Guys, we love you, but you gotta change the name. You gotta change the name.
I have to say I agree.
Portugal the Man.
And they're from, it's too
But
confusing.
they're from Alaska, or they're from Port. I don't even remember now.
It's a mouthful.
But they're really good.
Oh, this is a good song.
Listen to the harmonies. Yep, they're on today. They brought their A game. And they're being
Portugal
pulled
the Man.
by a rusted out little farm truck.
Yeah.
You know this is a highlight for them, Portugal the Man. They are living the dream, and so are we.
Oh, so are we.
Every parade, every year, here in Pasadena, the jewel of Los Angeles, and I get to sit here with Tish Cadigan.
And
It is a dream. I'm
Do you
living
want to
it.
know what I'm going to do when I go home?
What are you gonna do?
Start a gratitude journal for 2019, and you know who is going to be number one in my gratitude journal?
Can I guess?
Beep, beep.
Beep beep. Fuck. Oh, ow! That kind of hurt me. You crushed some cartilage.
I'm sorry, Cord.
I'm
I
like-
forget how sensitive your
I'm
little
like a
nose is.
shark. It's my most sensitive part of my body. Yes, tip of my nose.
Oh. Yes, but I think it's so important in life to be grateful.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
no question.
Now here comes the All Izumo Honor Green Band all the way from Izumo, Japan.
What are they doing all the way over here? Crazy! What a parade!
The band is composed of students from several Izumo area high schools, as well as some recent graduates. Izumo is well known for Izumo Taisha, its ancient Shinto shrine that is believed to be the oldest in Japan.
Now, we don't know a lot about this band, how they got here, why they're here, but welcome to Pasadena. I wonder, do you remember Joe Isuzu?
I do remember Joe
the
Isuzu.
Isuzu truck commercials?
Yes, yes. Those were good commercials.
Yes. Yeah, he went on to be an actor. And I think he moved back to Japan.
Interesting.
Yeah. All the way from Japan. That's impressive.
It really is. I wonder, and that's a long flight.
That's got to be a 26-hour flight. Tish, check out Harmony's Garden from the Sierra Madre Rose Float Association.
One of the most beautiful floats in the parade. The various tiers are decked out in roses and accented with orchids and other exotic plants surrounding a beautiful pond and a real 4-foot waterfall that recirculates. Isn't that neat?
There's some engineering going on there.
A lot of it. On either side of the float, Sierra Madre High School representatives are dressed in the Japanese style.
Sierra Madre is the smallest city to enter a float in the parade. The volunteers come together to self-build and self-fund the annual float creation. And good for them. What an effort. They did that all themselves.
I don't think you have to say it like that.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, it's good that they did it themselves.
Self-built?
Yeah.
Now here comes our next float, Tish.
Yes.
Right here.
What is this float?
Here we go.
What are you doing, Cord? What's
Nothing,
going on?
nothing at all.
Cord Hosenbeck?
I just want to talk about this next float.
Stop it! Now you're pulling some sort of tiny little float across the desk. It's the littlest float of the day.
Guilty as charged, Tish. It's my very own Wendy's giant junior bacon cheeseburger float. Isn't it fun?
Now where did you even get this little thing?
I made it. When I found out that our friends over at Wendy's had taken their already delicious junior bacon cheeseburger and doubled the bacon and the fresh, never frozen meat patties, I got inspired and built this tiny little float to celebrate.
You actually made that, Cord?
Yeah, I know. I love crafts. You know I put in over 60 hours of working on this thing up all night, gluing the flower petals. Look at that.
But Cord, it's so tiny. Do you think people can even see it?
Here it comes, Tish. Now, do you see the square hubcaps?
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. They're square like Wendy's square meat patties. And you know why their patties are square, don't you, Tish?
No, I don't know why. Tell me.
Because Wendy's never cuts corners.
Good to know. Okay, Cord. Bye-bye, you cute little Wendy's
Bye-bye.
float.
Wave goodbye.
Adorable.
The giant junior bacon cheeseburger is a giant meal at a tiny price. What fun. That's fun.
That is so darn adorable.
And we want to thank our sponsor, Wendy's, for that. So much fun. Adorable.
I want to eat that burger right now.
Kind of want to take a big bite out of it. Oh, look out! Look out! Look out! Here comes the Banda Municipal de Costa Rica from San Jose, California.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
I do. Wait, why are you singing like that?
It's a song, you know. Do you know the way to San Jose?
Yes, I do. It's right up the 101. You can take the 5 and cross over, but either way is okay. It's about 5 hours by car. But this San Jose is in Costa Rica, not California, and there's no song that I know of about that San Jose, so no need to sing.
Well, I will sing the praises of this delicious band composed of members from 10 years old to 35 years old from various cities of Costa Rica. Some members even travel for half a day just to rehearse.
And just listen to them. They have definitely rehearsed.
They really have. It shows.
Look at those beautiful skirts.
Oh, gorgeous.
The synchronicity, the plumage, and
the
once
yellow.
again, I'm going to say it till you're going to get sick of me saying it, the pageantry.
The pageantry. You love pageantry, Cord.
I really do.
And I love yellow.
Yes. Right? Yeah, look at the focus and concentration. Because, one slip up, one missed note, you're probably kicked out of the band. And you have to find your way back to San Jose, Costa Rica. Flights aren't so easy. Probably, maybe only twice a day. and never direct.
Do you think the band members get nervous?
I think right before they hit the parade route, there's a shot of electricity.
I would imagine.
And then once they start playing,
yeah,
they're having a great time.
Yeah. Now from Universal Pictures and DreamWorks Animation comes How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World.
Tish, I've been waiting for this float all day because I absolutely love How to Train Your Dragon. All the movies from DreamWorks Animation comes a surprising tale about growing up, finding the courage to face the unknown, and how nothing can ever train you to let go.
What began as an unlikely friendship between an adolescent Viking and a fearsome night fury dragon has become an epic adventure spanning their whole lives.
You know where I'll be February 22nd? Who's your favorite dragon, Tish?
That's easy. I would say Barf and Belch.
Oh.
I'm a Barf and Belch girl all the way.
Toothless the Night Fury for me. He's my favorite, hands down. I like Baby Gronkle and Skrill and Stormfly, but definitely Toothless. I collect them. They're still in the box.
He does. It's a little weird though, Cord, but that's the way it goes.
Well, hello. Look who just joined us.
Oh,
Up here in the booth.
Hi, Tish. Cord.
Hey.
Good.
Tim Meadows, what are you doing up here? You never come up here.
Yeah, buddy. Get back down there on the street. What are you doing?
I just came to tell you guys I'm going to split. I'm cutting out early this year.
Early?
Yeah.
To beat traffic?
No, the Hunt Club is honoring me after the parade, and I have to go get my tux, and I have to pick up Helen Hunt also.
Oh,
What?
Tim, that's so sweet. Yeah. Wait, Cord, did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
So the club that you want to be
I
in
know,
is
he's
actually
going to an
honoring
event,
Tim after
and
the
he's
parade.
picking up
That's
Helen
really
Hunt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
No.
The Helen Hunt?
Yes. Mad About You.
Sure. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I know Helen.
you know her credits.
No.
Good. Okay. Well, you guys have a great rest of the parade, okay? And
Well, I hope you're
Happy New Year.
respectful of the Hunt Club and you don't just, funny man it the whole time while you're there.
I really don't care about the Hunt Club. I'll go and just do whatever I want to do. You guys have fun. Happy New Year.
Happy
All right,
New
Happy
Year,
New Year,
Tim.
Tim.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Bye.
Have a great time. God, I'm really angry about that Hunt Club. I wanna go there so bad.
Aw. Well,
Maybe Tim will write me a letter of
yeah, maybe
recommendation.
he could.
I
Maybe
don't
you
know.
have an in now.
But I don't want to
you know?
be pestering him.
Don't focus on
Gosh,
that.
I just want to see what it looks like inside.
You'll drive yourself crazy trying to go to people who don't maybe want you.
Can you imagine?
Why
how-
not focus on the ones who do?
Oh, okay. Just think, but can you imagine how lush the carpeting is?
I can
Hunt Club?
imagine.
Oh.
Well, something to hope for 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
All
like
right.
clubs.
I love that. Well, there's only one club I really like, and that's the Hunt Club.
Yeah.
God, Tim, he's gonna have the best time.
Oh, Cord. Well,
Ah,
you could sneak in.
they must enjoy brandy and smoke cigars and look at old paintings. It's got to be the best.
Well, maybe if you get in, you could get me in.
Are you kidding? That'd be my next call.
Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be my absolute next call.
I enjoy a club here and there.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to get into the Hunt Club.
Mm-hmm.
I hunted animals just to get in there and prove it, but I hate it. Anyway, Tish, what do we got? Enough about me.
Here comes the Garden Fresh float from Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day.
Under a banner celebrating garden fresh scents, Mrs. Myers sits upon a raised wooden bed, outlining her veggie garden. At her feet are pumpkins, apples, and chrysanthemums. And Tish, I know you have a garden, and this must really make you happy.
I had to give it up, Cord. I
No.
gave up my garden with all the classes I take and
Yeah.
running around to hair salons and hair people. My schedule just became
Well,
too
you
busy.
are busy.
So
You are
Brent
busy.
and I just ripped out the garden and put in a pool and hot tub instead. And now we spend more time entertaining at our home now.
Well, anyway,
So-
gardens are great, and so are hot tubs and pools. So Whoa.
It's true.
They're
And the
both
kids
great.
love it.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for superior performance inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more drive.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to propose to someone on a blimp. He's so romantic. It would be.
You didn't tell me this.
All right. Well, look what we have here. It's the Cavalcade of Bands Honor Band from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Although technically the band is from the Mid-Atlantic area, covering central and eastern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey. Students from 19 different schools make up the complete band, and it's a real winner.
122 members make up the band, and they are led by Paul Smith and Anton Romano,
Smith and Romano,
attorneys at law.
we will get you that settlement.
That was good.
Hello, I'm Paul Smith,
And I'm Anton Romano.
and we are
Smith and Romano.
We kid, we're kidding.
It's funny.
Smith and Romano are great band directors, and we're just kidding.
Yeah.
Seriously, they're not attorneys. They may have been. I don't know. If they are, that's just by chance. But they just have great names, and they're great band leaders.
Yeah.
As I would never go to law school. Too much work.
And taking the California bar is very hard.
Oh.
So many laws in the state of California. Here comes the Chinese American Heritage Foundation and their float, Harmony Through Union. And here we see a celebration of the Transcontinental Railroad.
The Transcontinental Railroad would not have been possible were it not for the toil and tenacity of 14,000 immigrant workers of Chinese heritage who teamed together with immigrants of Irish, Greek, and African descent. Side by side, hand over hand, a robust immigrant population laid rail after rail and pounded spike after spike.
The Golden Spike.
Was finally hammered into history on May 10th, 1869, completing the Transcontinental Railroad.
Yes.
And now it seems here in this country, we hate immigrants.
Okay, Cord, let's not get political.
After all the immigrant populations have done to make this the greatest country in the world, and for some reason we just seem to hate them now. It just really burns my beans.
Are you done?
I'm done. But it does burn my beans. I have a pot of burned beans.
Okay,
Would you
okay.
like some?
Thank you.
Oh, and it looks like this float has stalled.
Oh.
Yep. But you know what? It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and it happens, and that's why the parade is so dynamic, year in and year out. Is you don't know when something like this is going to happen. Better
And you
call
have-
AAA.
And you have to go with the mistakes.
You
There's
gotta
nothing
go with
wrong.
the
It's a
flow.
part of life. You can't be perfect like a prima ballerina.
You're gonna have miscues and missteps.
And then
And,
some of the, is it on fire,
Is there a
Cord?
small fire? The
Because I'm
float
seeing a lot of smoke. Oh my goodness,
really
there's a
is
fire
on
marshal.
fire.
Holy
Well,
mackerel.
obviously we hope everyone is safe, but this is kind of exciting. I mean, there's a little bit of a fire. Huh. Well,
This
unless
is very serious.
this is a serious situation. Also, too, I don't know if we can get a shot. They're picking up the glitter on the parade
There's
route.
a lot of
Streamers.
smoke coming. People are helping the.
They're picking up the streamers, which is great to get that all done, so you don't have to do it later. You know,
Yeah.
check it off your list, right?
Yeah.
You get home that much earlier, and this clean as you go. Clean as you go. That's why when I make a meal, I always clean the dish I use. I put it away. And that's why it takes me forever to cook a proper meal, because I'm always cleaning every pot after I use it. I put it away, then I start on the next thing.
That's the way Cord likes to do it. You would be tough to live with, Mr.
I would be
Rosenbach.
tough, but
Not
it
so
would- but
easy. Get
you know
yourself
what?
organized, ladies.
By the way, if there is a lady out there, still available.
Okay, yes. And
Single
he's a
by
catch.
choice. Single by choice.
He's a catch.
Thank you. Not my own choice, but single. Single by choice.
One thing that would be neat for you to do is put all the qualities you want in a woman on a paper.
Oh,
and
I
then
do.
Seal it up. Do you do
And
that?
mail it out to the universe,
Yes,
right? And have
that's
it come
good.
back to you.
Yes, yes. Now, do you want a lady with who makes her own money?
There's now some law enforcement on the parade route. Just saw a shot of a very handsome sheriff walking by, and he's motioning people, to do things.
Interesting.
Oh, they should hire Smith and Romano to figure this out.
Get them on the ground.
Yeah. Get them on the ground. Once Smith and Romano get on the scene, it'll all get figured out.
Yeah, they'll work it out. Now,
So we're just waiting for a tow truck at this point.
we're waiting for a tow truck.
And in Southern California, that can take forever.
Now, this has never happened to me hosting a parade.
I think this happened. You're forgetting. This happened in '73.
Did it?
And it
I'm
was
not remembering.
It was a float for Del Monte.
Right.
And in fact, it wasn't just one float, Tish. It was 18 floats. It's all stalled out.
It's ringing
In a row.
bell.
Oh, wait, hold on here. Look here, it's the Gold Rush Fire Brigade. How timely. The Gold Rush Fire Brigade firemen. Okay, and they're riding on their antique horse-drawn fire truck. Are they going to try to put the fire out, maybe? I don't know. I hope they
How
have some fun.
perfect. Good timing.
No, it's not practical. It's not practical. It's not modern. It's not working. Anyway, they're led by a fire brigade brass band playing 1880s period music from their firemen's Victorian bandwagon.
And this is what makes this parade so special and unique. It's all the old-timey history.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back in the 1880s. And I'm going to say it, Cord, these men are very handsome.
Firemen. That's who you're talking about.
Do you know that I've always had a thing for firemen?
No.
But throw in some old-timey outfits and get out of mama's way. Let me tell you, these men are S-E-X-Y
Folks.
sexy.
Folks, it's getting too hot up here. Call in the fire brigade.
It would get a lot hotter if we could get some of those firemen up here.
Look at them in their suspenders and red shirts.
Ooh.
That is muy caliente.
Ooh. Oh,
Wow.
yes.
Beefcake City.
Uh,
A lot of action. Well, you know what? I don't know how they do it every year, but the Rose Parade crowd, they're just some of the most beautiful looking people I've ever seen. I don't know if they pay extras or hire actors, but they're gorgeous looking people every year.
they really are, and they always look happy.
They always look happy. Look at the joy.
And
See, they're just having the best time.
Pasadena is a place for healing.
They come from and they're all getting healed. They're
Yes.
all getting healed. Oh, now what do we have here? Here we go. All right, here's some loud rascals. Well, they're going to be loud. It's the Lincoln Way Marching Band.
The Lincoln Way Marching Band is a district marching band comprised of the students from 3 Lincoln Way high schools across 105 square miles in the Lincoln Way Community High School District, located in the south suburbs of Chicago, Illinois.
Tish, there are 281 band members, making it one of the largest bands in the parade today. And if you remember, they were here in '82 and 2000. Oh, now here comes the tow truck. This is exciting. Let's see how the band is going to have to kind of get out of the way of the tow truck. The tow truck's saying, "Hey, coming through, move it. We're Jan's towing. We don't stop for nobody." They brought in the mess. They brought in the mess.
Truck.
If you remember back in '73, Jan's tow truck, they were
She gets-
busy all day long.
She gets it done. I say she gets it done.
Jan is, it's a female-run tow truck service, and she is one of the best in the biz.
These people mean business. Here we go.
This is exciting. I love the orchestration of the band marching against upstream as the tow truck fights its way to rescue its damsel in distress, the broken down float.
Oh, Lord. You make everything so fun.
I forgot to ask you, who are you wearing today? I forgot to ask
Well,
you. You look so
today
lovely.
I am wearing, you know what? I don't know.
Well, you don't have time.
I
You
don't
have time.
I'm so busy. I take what the gals give me for my shows, and I say, thank you. You're very good at your job.
I'm wearing a Zach Palantonius
Okay.
leather jacket.
Nice.
Made from, of course, by Zach Palantonius himself.
You're a tough guy in leather.
I am. I feel tough when I put on the leather.
And I like your Christmas-themed snowflake tie.
Thank you.
Always festive, always
You
holiday.
gotta be festive, and especially when you're bringing in the new year.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gotta put on my new reading glasses.
Oh, me too.
Wait, this isn't the right prescription.
Do you need readers? Happy 2019.
Happy 2019, everyone.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Cord and Tish.
Really great.
Oh, this is great. And they're our favorite colors.
They're our favorite colors, and they're our first names.
How did you get the name Cord?
Well, it's short for corduroy.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, it's a family name.
Oh.
A weird family name. Let's not get into it.
Let's not get into
Yeah.
it.
Corduroy.
Corduroy.
Corduroy, Jasper, Hosenbeck. Oh, now the tow truck's on fire. No. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Oh, I thought they were putting the tow truck out. For fire. No, the tow truck's fine.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think what's great is these gentlemen with the fire truck were standing by
They were
the tow truck,
They
and
were-
they're ready to
they're
go.
ready for any sort of
Yeah,
situation.
they're prepared. They're here at 1 o'clock in the morning, on standby.
And
In
they're
the event
putting-
something like this happens,
They're
they know how to
putting
run it.
special tow truck dust down. This is like fairy dust.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're kind of waiting for the closing of the parade.
Yes.
And all 26 years, we have never seen the parade close like this.
No.
But it's still. Our director Ron will let us know when it's time to close the parade. But this still is exciting.
It is
the
exciting.
pageantry, the tow truck dust.
Going with the flow. 2019.
They should They should cover the tow truck with flowers. They should paste flowers off the broken down float and put them on the tow truck if they want.
That's a good idea, Cord.
They don't have to. I'm not the boss.
You would be a good boss.
Well, thank you.
Because you get stuff done.
Well, I like to delegate.
Yeah, that's why you keep it clean kitchen.
Hey, Ron, what the heck's going on? Do we know? Anyone in the booth? Do we have any idea? Should we just leave?
Might take.
Okay, Ron just said if you leave, he's coming with us.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
That's great.
Good stuff. Well, these people, I think, snuck onto the
We
parade
can
route.
stay here till 2020.
We could just roll it into next year.
Oh.
Oh, there's Jan, right there. She just walked through the frame.
Yeah.
And look at these two people. Part of the fire brigade, they're just having the best time. They're completely ignoring the fact that a float is broken down.
Maybe I'll sneak off and use the ladies'
Do you need to
while
sneak
they
off and use the
tow
loo?
the truck.
Oh, there's a baby flying! Hey, pass that baby up here!
Oh.
I wonder if they'll pass that baby up here.
That'd be great.
Oh, a surfing baby.
Oh.
Look at, I wonder if the baby thinks it's in space. Baby does not like it.
The baby does not look happy.
He's not happy. But the dad keeps doing it. And that's the beauty of parenting.
That little baby.
Forcing your children to do things that they don't want to do, but that you want them to do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the poor baby's probably been up.
Yeah.
Woke up so early. It's
Yeah.
nap time for baby.
It is nap time for baby. Speaking of nap time, Ron, is it my nap time yet? Oh, I sure could go for some Pedialyte.
Oh,
right
me
about now.
too. And I
Yeah.
bet that baby could too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that makes the Pasadena, I think,
It's almost a Tim
are we Tim
Meadows.
We
Hey,
got
guys.
we got
It's coming
Tim Meadows back
back.
Yeah,
Tim.
I couldn't go because the fire truck broke
Oh,
down.
so you could, so you're here.
Yeah, so I'm still here.
Are you going to be late for the event?
Well, I've got to go get my tux fitted.
So you might be late.
So I might be late, yeah.
Ah,
Helen Hunt
Yes.
is not going to be happy.
Poor.
She's got a temper on her.
Tim, is there any way you could write me a letter of recommendation?
Yeah.
Flip.
I
Let's
could-
wave to our faraway camera down there. Right? Look at that shot.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Woo, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. This is crazy.
No one was expecting this.
No one was expecting this.
What a year, huh?
You know, I went and ate Chinese food last night, and I had a fortune cookie, and the fortune said there you may experience some disruption in the new year.
Ah.
Already,
Yeah.
true.
And I thought, oh, okay, that could mean anything.
Yeah.
And look at this.
This is crazy. So you went out last night?
Yeah, I went out.
Oh.
Yeah, I went out. Around town.
Oh, okay. Because I was here also, just didn't really have much to do last night. So I ate dinner in my hotel room.
Well, I didn't know that you were here early.
Oh, well, I was, but okay.
Oh.
Just remember, I'll remember that when it's time to put in your application for the hunt club.
Tim, next time call me. We'll have you come over and swim.
Oh, Tish,
barbecue.
that's so sweet
We
of
would
you.
love to
Thank
have
you.
you.
What we're hearing is that the last float is stuck behind the tow truck. That's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing.
That is,
So, and I don't know if that's good news or bad,
huh?
but
That,
but as long as Jan's Towing's here,
One of the top
So
10
this
towing
is-
services in the country.
oh gosh, I hope.
Well, I hope we can get out of here because
You know what? I got to get out of here too because I got to release the dog walker. All my basset hounds are probably going crazy
oh
right
my
now.
goodness.
And I only hired her for the normal 2.5 hour.
Well, I'm going to try to make it back out here. Maybe I can get around this truck.
oh,
So
Tim.
I'll say Happy New Year again.
Happy New
Tim,
Year, Tim.
You put a smile on our face every year.
Always.
And I'm sorry I didn't know you were in town. And
That's okay.
Yeah.
I would love to get into that hunt club. If
Oh.
there's an extra pass,
I'll see what I can
For
do.
today.
I'm really looking forward to opening
I
that
could be your
champagne.
+1. If you can't pick her up.
I'll see what happens. She's got a temper. She might get upset, but I'll call you. Okay?
How crazy are these? Aren't these the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Those are not practical at all.
Oh.
I love you guys.
Tim,
All right,
happy
Tim.
2019. We love you.
And if I don't see you next year,
Always a pleasure to see
Hey.
you, Tim Meadows.
See you, Timmy.
Keep
Bye.
smiling.
I love
Keep
you.
smiling, Timmy.
Bye.
Oh, Cord. This is something else.
So it looks like they've loaded up in the cab of the Jan's Towing.
Okay, we got some clapping.
We got
oh,
some clapping.
they got it!
It's
This
on
is
the move.
Exciting.
It's on the move.
Jan saves the
The
day.
Jan saves the day.
Jan saves the day. Oh, this
Uh.
is wonderful.
Bum, 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 bum. Jan saves the day.
Bum, 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 bum. Jan saves the day.
Jan's Towing. That is the biggest tow truck I've ever seen.
I've never seen one
I
that
feel
big.
like that could tow a cruise ship.
Wow. Now that
Yeah.
was really interesting. Well, they took care of that very quickly. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, it looks like one of those transformers, that Jan's Towing. Looks like it's gonna come to life.
Mm-hmm.
Like a transformer. Transformers.
And they
Certainly
safely
look
got everyone off the float. Oh, good. This is great.
this is
A
wonderful.
celebration.
They rectified the situation and the
Mm.
crowd is going bonkers. They really appreciate the effort. Because I got to be honest, if I was running the parade, I might have just gotten my car and left. Said, let them figure it out. Because not out of, I wouldn't have known how to,
Yeah.
put that jigsaw puzzle together.
Uh-huh.
Well, here comes 3 little birds from the South Pasadena. No, actually, I'm being told this is not happening. So we're gonna hold for a second. And but the next
They're
float
taking a little pause.
is in line. And it turns out that's what we are looking at. 3 little birds? Yes? What is this
Yes.
entry, Tish?
Well, this year's entry chord is 3 little birds.
Well, we're gonna say goodbye here. We'll see you on the other side.
The Wells Fargo Grand Finale proudly presents Where Flowers and Football Meet. And arriving just in time with the official pass to the big game, please welcome Pasadena firefighter and hero of the borderline shooting tragedy, Hewitt Coley.
Happy New Year. Enjoy the game.
Wow! Five-time world champion Kobe Bryant. How amazing is that? We've had another amazing Rose Parade in the books, right? Now, give it up for pop singing sensation Anne Marie!
I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather. And it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer of 2002. We were only 11, but acting like grown-ups, like we are in the present. Drinking from plastic cups, singing love is forever and never. Well, I guess that was true. Yeah, dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods on an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. And it went like this, say, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, fast forward to 18, we are more than lovers. Yeah, we are all we need when we're holding each other. I'm taken back to 2002. Dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods on an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood. All right, now sing it with me, and it went like this. Say, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me on the days when we were young, singing at the top of both our lungs. All right, now, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, baby, hit me one more time. Yo, paint a picture for you and me. Love. Happy New Year!
Spectacular closing as always, and as always, bittersweet. Tish, I'm counting the days until next year's parade.
Cord, you know I am too. How much fun was this year?
It was exciting. I mean, it was a lot of action, right?
Yes.
A little drama at the end. I mean, it just gets better and better every year. And let's not forget our partner and our great friend, so funny, Tim Meadows, such a trooper.
Timmy, we love you.
He cannot be funny if he didn't try. He's so funny. We love you, Southern California.
We do.
To the crew and the whole team, Ron in the truck, I said some salty things to you this morning, but you know I love you.
Happy New Year, everyone, and we will see you next year.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Lean and mean in 2019. Oh, that, I mean, you know,
That was
you have no idea.
My goodness.
That was a bit of a train wreck at the end.
It really
Let's
was.
face it. Would you like a?
I would like a tangent.
Oh, these are delightful clementines. Yes.
Could go on for a
Cute.
while.
You know, I was gonna run down there.
Oh,
And,
that made me nervous.
I'm so glad I had they brought my taser gun. Did anyone find my taser gun? They did. Okay.
Yes.
It was in your
In my-
handbag.
I tucked it away.
Look how delightful this
Cheers.
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 Yeah, I would have run down there and put out the fire myself if it wasn't for all the horses down there.
I have to say that was very
It was very dramatic.
dramatic from a moment.
Yes.
Mmm.
So, who do we fire?
frosting
who
is
do we fire this
delicious.
year?
Well,
I think we got to fire Ron again.
I think we have to fire who?
I think we have to fire Ron, the director.
I mean,
I don't know what else to
that we
do.
were on air.
I don't know what else to do.
His kids are here at the parade. I don't
Okay,
know. if
we'll
it's
wait.
the right
We'll say hi to
time.
his kids.
They're
and then
visiting.
You know what we'll do?
We should wait a
We'll wait a week.
Wait a
We'll
week.
wait a week.
Yeah.
Let's wait a week.
Mm.
But I want to make sure we wait exactly a week.
You do it. You're better at that.
I'll do it.